You guys, this is probably the most excited I am to film any Trader Joe's haul of the entire year because pumpkin is back, baby! I am so excited. I am a basic bee when it comes to the world of pumpkin, and I love it. I love fall. Fall is my favorite season. I am here for the cozy vibes, pumpkin vibes. I'm just so excited. It's one of my favorite things about Trader Joe's is that they do all of these seasonal items because it keeps things like so exciting, and every time I go into the store, I'm so excited to see what's come back, what's new. I grabbed so many pumpkin items today. My entire cart was filled with orange. The Trader Joe's employees were very impressed, and I cannot wait to show you all of the things, eat all of the things. It's a good time. This is gonna be part one of a 2 series of like pumpkin palooza at Trader Joe's because not everything was in yet and not everything was in stock. A lot of things had sold out already, but I still have $100 worth of Trader Joe's pumpkin items to show you that are all seasonal, and I cannot wait. That being said, let's go ahead and get started. Starting off, and I'm gonna put these away really quick, is the pumpkin hold the cones. These are pumpkin ginger hold the cones. I've had these before, and last time they got kind of melty in my cart before I was able to put them away, and they weren't a great texture. I'm really excited about these. I loved the flavor of them, so I'm gonna put these in the freezer right now in hopes that they actually hold up better this year. But they're covered with a white confectionery coating instead of like the chocolate coating that most of the other cones are covered in. I love the hold the cones. They're like the perfect size for me, and the pumpkin ginger ones are only around for a really short amount of time. So if you like pumpkin ginger, I highly recommend grabbing these. And next up, these are new, and I didn't have any plans on buying these, but the lady at Trader Joe's was like, you have to get these. They are a new seasonal item, and they will fly off the shelves. These are caramel sea salt baking chips. So I think they're little like chocolate chips but made of caramel with sea salt in them. They sound really tasty, and I usually bake a lot more in fall and winter than I do other times of the year, so I thought this would be a good time to try them. Okay, they just look like a little caramel chip. Dang. Okay, they're very sweet, like very, very sweet, but they're also kind of salty, which makes them really good. I want to mix this into like a pumpkin loaf or something. That would be so tasty. Yum. All right, next up, I got 2 containers of the pumpkin spice coffee. I love the pumpkin spice coffee. I really, really like the flavors and the spices of pumpkin, but I don't like pumpkin spice coffee from like Dunkin' Donuts. Most of the Starbucks pumpkin spice coffee, not my thing either, because it's too sweet and artificially flavored. What I love about this, the ingredients are Arabica coffee, orange peel, cinnamon, natural pumpkin spice flavor, allspice, nutmeg, and vanilla beans. So it's really more just spiced. It's not sweetened. It doesn't taste artificial. So this is one of my favorites. They always sell out, so I grabbed 2 containers of it this year. The maple autumn coffee is probably my favorite one, but my store didn't have that one in stock yet. So as soon as they get it, I will be getting 2 containers of that too. Also picked up, this is one of my favorite teas, and it's seasonal. This is the Harvest Blend Herbal Tea. This stuff is so good. It tastes kind of like apple cider, cinnamon, ginger, hibiscus, natural cinnamon and apple flavors with chamomile, roasted chicory, and orange peel. It's caffeine free, so I love to drink it at night. It is naturally a little bit sweet. It is just so good. I've also tried it as an iced tea. That's delicious. So this is one of my favorite things to pick up in fall. They have the pumpkin Rubio's tea. I do not like that one, but I've realized I just don't like Rubio's tea in general, but they also do have the pumpkin Rubio's one, and it comes in a really cute metal container. I have it. I'll show it to you. It comes in this super cute metal tin, so if you like Rubio's tea, I highly recommend getting it. This would also be cute to put in someone's gift basket or something, but the actual tea inside just isn't my favorite. It's not my cup of tea. All right, next up, I've never gotten this before, so I'm really excited. This is the pumpkin body butter. I've heard it smells like absolutely amazing, and so I actually needed more lotion anyway, so I figured let's go ahead and give it a whirl. Can confirm, smells very good. Ooh, and I love how thick it is. I love a good thick body butter. It's not very pumpkin-y, but it does smell very good. I don't know, I like it. And this is a new item. Last year they had pumpkin face mask sheets. This year they have a pumpkin overnight face mask. So this, it says you put it on at night, fall asleep, take it off in the morning. Pumpkin fruit extract, papaya enzymes, and plant-derived squalene. And with the glow of summer fading fast, your pretty parched visage will appreciate the assist. I really like Trader Joe's skincare. They have like a whole podcast on the science behind all of their skincare, which is really cool, but it's all really high quality for the price, so I'm very excited to try this. It looks very like jelly-esque. Ooh, yeah, that feels nice. Ooh, I'm excited to try this one out. Next up, we got the butternut squash mac and cheese. We got this one last year and it is delicious. I really like it. It's not an extremely strong butternut squash flavor, but it does feel more like herby and rich, I guess, than like a normal mac and cheese. If you haven't tried it before, I do recommend getting this. I can crush an entire box of this on my own, like no problem. So this would be really good if you added in like a chicken apple sausage or something like that. Maybe some broccoli or peas. I love peas in a mac and cheese, but this is very good as well. I also got a container of the pumpkin chocolate chunk oatmeal cookies. I got this last year and I made them for a friend's potluck and they were quite a hit. I do recommend cook them for less time than it recommends on the box because mine turned out really hard, but I only let myself grab a few of the sweets this year because there's just so many of them, but I thought that these ones were really, really tasty, so I definitely wanted to get these again. This might be my favorite seasonal item. This is the oat beverage maple. I love this so much. I add maple syrup to my oat milk sometimes when I'm making oat milk lattes. This has a little bit in it. It is just the tastiest. It is so, so good. It froths up really well. I love adding a little bit of sea salt in it. I also think I'm gonna make a pumpkin cold foam with the oat milk and use actual pumpkin and pumpkin spice. So if you haven't tried this before and you like oat milk, I highly recommend. This is my favorite thing to add into coffee. All right, we got another sweets. There's just so many pumpkin sweets. I only got a few, but I had to get some of them. This one I was excited for. As a little kid, this was my favorite dessert, so I'm really excited to get them, and these are Madeleines. I love Madeleine cookies. I haven't had a Madeleine probably since I lived at home with my mom, but I thought I would get them and try them out today. Alex, you wanna try Madeleine? These are spiced pumpkin Madeleines. It's like a soft cookie.
Oh, they're good, like gingerbread.
It's a pumpkin spice. I like them.
Yeah, they're very sweet.
It's a cookie.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I love Madeleines. Yeah, these are good. I'm impressed.
It tastes like banana bread.
I can kind of see that. I can see how you'd make that comparison. Thumbs up. Kai approved. All right, next up, another one from the baking section. This is the cornbread mix. They have so many mixes and they were out of just about everything. So I got the cornbread mix. I love making chili in fall. So this is an easy one just to store away in my cupboard until it's time for me to make chili and cornbread. But I took pictures of all of the other mixes too, so that way you can get an idea of what else there is. My store was out of the pumpkin pancake and waffle mix. I wouldn't have gotten that anyways. I don't make pancakes and waffles very often, but they did have the gluten-free pumpkin bread and muffin mix and the gluten-free cornbread mix, neither of which I needed. But I wanted to get the cornbread and I wanted to get the cookie mix. So those were my baking section ones. Also from the baked goods area, this is new this year and I'm really excited to try it. And also the packaging on it is so cute. This is sweet and savory, lightly spiced pumpkin spread. A tasty savory counterpoint to cheeses and cold cuts or accompany roasted meats and vegetables. This sounds delicious. Its packaging is so cute with a little pumpkin top on it, but I definitely want to try this one out for you guys and let me know what I think because it sounds like a jam, but maybe like one of those pepper jams. I don't know. And I'm going to try it on the pumpkin cranberry crisps. I love their crisps like this. They have a couple different flavors. All of them are so delicious. They're really a hearty cracker. And so these ones I got because I specifically wanted to try them with this spread, but these are also really delicious to do with like a cheese or on a charcuterie board or something. And they look really pretty as well. You wanna try another snack? Yeah, so this is a pumpkin cracker with a pumpkin spread on top. I like the pumpkin cracker too. I don't love the pumpkin spread. It doesn't taste very much like pumpkin, and it is more sweet than savory by a long shot.
It tastes like, it's much more of a candy than like a jam.
Yeah, no, this one didn't do it for me, but the cracker. You want another cracker?
Yeah, give me a cracker.
Yeah, the crackers are really good. We're just more savory people than sweet in general, so it makes it kind of hard. Kai-approved cracker, not Kai-approved jam. Moving on, this is another one of my favorite pumpkin items from last year. This one is a savory item, and this is the spicy pumpkin curry simmer sauce. I love this simmer sauce. I did last year chicken meatballs in this curry sauce with onions and carrots. It was one of the best curry dishes I've ever made. This simmer sauce is absolutely phenomenal. I highly recommend you get this and try it because it is so good. It's not super spicy either, so if you're not a huge spicy person, you could still try it out. If it is still a little bit too spicy for you, add some Greek yogurt to calm it down a little bit, but highly, highly recommend it. This stuff is great. Next up, I got two different seasonal soups. The first one is the Autumnal Harvest Soup, a creamy tomato-based soup with pumpkin and butternut squash. This I'm really excited for. I love soups in fall as well. So what's nice about these is I can just throw them into the pantry and eat them whenever because this doesn't go bad. This doesn't go bad until January of 2023. So we've got plenty of time to eat this soup, but I'm sure we'll eat it long before then. It is really, really tasty. And the next one is the pumpkin bisque, a creamy soup with pumpkin and fall spices. I'm really excited for this as well. I think that it'll be really good to do like a grilled cheese and pumpkin bisque with, but who knows what I'll end up making this with. I'm excited for both of the soups. I also did get the Autumnal Harvest creamy pasta sauce. This is very similar to the soup, but this is a pasta sauce form. But I love making a pasta in fall as well. I do them really, really heavy with veggies, and again, easy for me to leave in the pantry and grab out whenever I'm in a pinch for making dinner. Ooh, maybe I'll do like an autumnal chicken parm. That sounds good. Next, I got a can of organic pumpkin. This I'm going to use to try and do my own pumpkin cold foam with the oat milk and then pumpkin spice seasoning. They do have pumpkin spice seasoning back in. They also have nutmeg, cinnamon, and ginger. Those are Trader Joe's seasonings that are seasonal, so if you want those, I highly recommend grabbing them now. All right, next up, another sweets we got. This was the only, well, I guess we got Madeleines, but this was like a cookie that I picked up. There were so many types of cookies. I decided to grab this one. After I show you, I'll show you what cookies I didn't get because there were so many. But these are the maple leaf cookies with a smooth maple flavored cream filling. Let's try these right now too. I went grocery shopping with Ashley and I told her that I was gonna give her all of my cookies that I ended up buying because I don't want them all in my apartment. And she was like, I don't want them either. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these cookies. So it's a little sandwich cookie like an Oreo, but it's shaped like a maple leaf. It's delicious. Don't get me wrong. I'm just so not a sweets person. I know if I was someone who liked sweets a lot, this would be really, really good. I just don't love sweets, but I'm glad I tried it. If you like sweets, I think you would absolutely love these. That's like the one hard part about the seasonal items is so many of them are sweets. The other cookies that they had that I didn't get, they have the Halloween JoJo's. These are the black and orange ones. They also have the pumpkin flavored JoJo's. These are the orange ones with the white filling. There's so many JoJo's. The pumpkin biscotti, I almost picked those up. Those sounded really good because typically biscotti aren't as sweet, but I just knew I wouldn't end up eating them. And I've heard the petite pumpkin spice cookies, I've heard that those were like okay and they're not amazing. Cannot say for firsthand. They also did have the haunted house cookie kit. These are so cute. They're absolutely adorable. If I had a kiddo to build a haunted house cookie with, I would absolutely do it, but we weren't gonna build a haunted house cookie, so I did not get that. And then some other baked goods that we didn't get today, the apple cider donuts. I'm determined to find like actual apple cider donuts now that I live in the Midwest, but I've heard that these ones, if you put them in the microwave, they are pretty dang good, but nothing will beat a fresh apple cider donut from like a farm. But if you haven't had these, people from the Midwest absolutely stan apple cider donuts, so you should definitely give them a try. They had the gluten-free pumpkin bagels. They had the regular pumpkin bagels. My store didn't have pumpkin cream cheese in yet, but I know that will be coming soon. They had the pumpkin brioche twist. The lady really tried to talk me into this one, but I was just like, I don't need this much bread right now. But this is supposed to be really delicious as well. The gluten-free pumpkin bread, I've heard that one's really, really good. They also had the pumpkin caramel Kringle. The Kringles are delicious. I just know I wouldn't want a pumpkin caramel flavored one. That one sounds really sweet, but I love like the cranberry one. That one's really good, and that one comes around at Christmas time. Other items they had that I didn't buy, they had the apple cider hand soap. We've had this one in the past. I didn't get it this year, but it does smell really good if you need more hand soap. The cinnamon roll spread I've heard is really good, but really, really sweet. The pumpkin butter, I actually did want to try this one, but our store was out, so I did not get that one today. I know it looks like in this photo they had pumpkin Greek yogurt, but those are actually mango flavored. The pumpkin Greek yogurt had sold out. I do want to try that one. The lady said it was really, really good, and I want to give that one a shot. Pumpkin cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon rolls are not my jam, but these are supposed to be delicious as well. If you like cinnamon rolls, the pumpkin ones are only around for a really short amount of time, so I recommend grabbing those. This is not a seasonal item, I don't think, but it is new, but it was just another sweets that I could not add into my cart. This is the sweet cinnamon filled Korean pancakes. I haven't tried these. I haven't heard if these are good. If you guys try them, please comment down below and let me know what you think because I have no idea if they're good or not. They also have the apple cinnamon oatmeal bites. We got oatmeal. I got the pecan pumpkin oatmeal. They said that this one is really good, and because they're the packets, I thought this would be nice and easy. So we grabbed this instead of the apple cinnamon oatmeal bites. But if you try those, please again, let me know what you think. And then the last thing that I didn't get a photo of was they had pumpkin seltzer, and the lady at my store said it was absolutely awful and she did not recommend the pumpkin seltzer, so I did not buy that one. The last item that I did get today that I wanted to show you were the pumpkin waffles. I'm really excited for these because I've actually been craving waffles recently. Just your like standard Eggo waffle, I've been craving it. So I decided to get these pumpkin waffles and give these a try. They sound really tasty and I'm very excited. All right guys, how many times can I say pumpkin in one video? I got so much stuff today. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, there's lots of other pumpkin things that my store didn't have yet that I'm very excited to get in. So I will be doing a part 2 of a pumpkin palooza at Trader Joe's. If you have anything in particular you want me to try and taste on camera, let me know. But I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Seasonal items only come out a couple times a year, and it is so exciting for me to be able to share them with you. If you haven't already, hit the big red subscribe button. You're especially going to want to follow along so you can make sure to see that second video. And if you have any questions about any of the items, feel free to comment down below. Lastly, go over and follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of content over there, and I would love for you to follow along as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Welcome back to fall. Pumpkin is back, and I will see you next time.